Welcome back to another Minutes with the Man. Does anyone enjoy being corrected? Some respond with a firm no. Others may say, yeah, correction is good, I can deal. Now, I doubt anyone says this.
Well, I can live however I want because Jesus died for all that sin I'm about to do. Christianity is lived every day of every minute of your life.
It's
That's why
right here.
people get confused about. Once you believed upon Jesus Christ, you sin less. That's what Paul said. And now we begin to understand that, there's rules that Jesus has. Okay, he says, if you love me, you'll obey me. Not keep going out. No, we need to encounter Jesus. Right, so here we pray harder.
Just say that out loud.
We go deeper.
What? Oh, that's good. That hurts so good, Randy.
God's been speaking, been giving dreams.
I love the conviction. I love the conviction.
Buckle up. Things are going. When you go to Disney, you ever notice there's Mickey Mouse or Goofy? You got to be this tall. You want to get on the ride?
You gotta be this tall. You gotta be this tall. This tall.
Ow!
Something that's like, how romantic is that? You want to pray? God, change us. God, rock this place. God, let's do this thing.
We would all agree that correction is necessary, right? If you were doing something wrong, wouldn't you want to know? Is there a limit? It's one thing to be corrected on something trivial, like the difference between a Phillips and a flathead screwdriver. Some adults still get those confused. A bit more serious when a coach corrects your technique. Even more serious when God corrects you. Christians correcting other Christians should be a welcomed experience, even if uncomfortable. James 5:19 and 20 says, "My dear brothers and sisters, if someone among you wanders away from the truth and is brought back, you can be sure that whoever brings the sinner back from wandering will save that person from death and bring about the forgiveness of many sins." What about those that aren't wandering? What about the unsaved? Today's question: is it loving to reveal a person's sin? Let's refer to the oft-quoted love chapter, 1 Corinthians 13, starting in verse 4. As I read through this list, let's imagine being in a conversation with someone about their sin. Love is patient and kind. So far, so good. Perhaps we shouldn't rush right into their sin. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. Jealous of someone's sin? Not likely. Boastful or proud? Perhaps in the fact that we're not in that particular sin. At least not anymore. Rude? That one gives me pause. Let's reword our question as, is it rude to reveal sin? Examining the definition of rude will reveal that this has more to do with the behavior rather than the content. Facts are not inherently rude. One can say, you made a bad decision, or you're an idiot. Both are true, but let's keep going. Love does not demand its own way. Remember, Christian, your job is to reflect Christ, not your own agenda. Love is not irritable. Again, the definition of irritable pertains more to how something is said rather than what is said. Love keeps no record of being wronged. Well, there it is. I guess we can't reveal people's sins because that would mean we brought up a record of their past wrong, even if they did it 5 minutes ago, and that's not loving. Since God is love, God keeps no record of wrongs. Perfect. Sin doesn't exist. So God isn't just? Wrestle with that man-made paradox. Let's keep reading. Love does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Let's let that part sink in. It's loving to rejoice over truth. We can easily get behind that one, right? We can rejoice when truth is declared, when truth is known, when truth is revealed. What if the truth is the sin? Remember, we're talking about love here. What we're reading here is that it's loving to rejoice over the fact that someone sinned? No. It's loving to rejoice over the revelation of someone's sin, especially if they admit it themselves. So my answer for today's question is yes, it's loving to reveal a person's sins if all the aspects of love are included. Now, it certainly doesn't feel good when being called out. Unfortunately, and at the same time thankfully, love isn't based on feelings. It's not devoid of feelings, but not based on them. Decisions or reactions should not be based solely on feelings. They are to be understood on the foundation of God's truth and through the Spirit. Well, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click that little bell icon if you want reminders. Thanks for listening.